what you must know about the planet Mercury. First, the top 10, then on to the bonus information. Number 1. Mercury's name origin. Mercury is named after the Roman god, the god of commerce, travel, communication, and was known for being clever in travel and speech. He was also the only god allowed to travel to the underworld and back, and was responsible for getting souls there. When considering the extreme temperatures of the planet Mercury, the underworld is easy to conjure up, with a scorching heat and the coldest colds. Due to his speed, when it came time to name Mercury the planet, which zips quickly around the Earth's horizon, Mercury seemed the perfect choice for a name. Mercury is also the only planet to have an element named after it, the same element in many thermometers. Number 2. How to find Mercury in the sky. Mercury is one of the most difficult planets to locate because it hovers around the horizon and is visible for such a short time. To find it exactly, we recommend you check out the YouTube channel for JPL, that's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and look for their What's Up video that comes out each month, or consult a star chart app that can show exactly where to find things in the night sky with a smartphone or tablet device. There is also the website, theskylive.com. It has maps and other helpful planet locating information. However, if you are desperate to find Mercury in the daytime, he's usually found at the entrance of most florist shops around the country. Number 3. What number is Mercury in the order from the Sun, and what is its surface made of? Mercury is the first planet away from the Sun, beating out the beloved planet Vulcan for the title, after Albert Einstein used a little math to destroy the entire planet, but that's a topic for a different time, relatively speaking, of course. As for Mercury's surface, it is a terrestrial planet. That is to say, it is dirt, or rock, like its 3 neighbors before the asteroid belt, and opposite the 4 gas planets beyond the asteroid belt. So, if you need a theme song for Mercury, you can always use Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. Number 4. What color is Mercury? Mercury looks near identical to Earth's moon, so Mercury appears white or gray. Number 5. Is there life on Mercury? No, Earth is the only place to hold life that we have found anywhere in the universe. This doesn't mean that life out there hasn't found life down here, though. Number 6. What is Mercury's moon count? Mercury, like Venus, has no moon. They are the only 2 planets to be absent a moon. But the gas giants will make up for those 2 zeros with enormous amounts for each, especially Jupiter and Saturn. While Mercury is fast and was famous for wearing no clothes, unusual even for a god, there will be no mooning from this planet. Number 7. Is there water or other liquids on Mercury? Even though Mercury orbits closest to the Sun and has almost no atmosphere, we have found water in some of the impact craters that don't let the Sun's rays down in them to melt the frozen water. Are there other liquids on Mercury? Not that we have found. Number 8. How long is a day on Mercury compared to Earth? While Earth clocks in a day, 1 rotation on its axis, at near 24 hours, Mercury takes 59 days to spin just once around. Considering how small Mercury is to Earth, that's not what one might expect. But it turns out that planets' spins on their axis is not related to their size. However, there is something unusual about the days on Mercury. As the sun rises about mid-afternoon, the sun will retreat and start to set again, only to rise up and finish its jaunt across the sky. This makes for excellent double lunches, or 2 late brunches. The only problem is that in Earth time, that double sunrise takes a few weeks to start, and you might get hungry waiting for that first lunch to begin, let alone the second one. Number 9. How long is the length of a year on Mercury? Earth takes around 365 days to go around the Sun, one time, what we call a year. Mercury does the same thing in around 88 Earth days. Roughly speaking, Mercury takes 2 Earth months to do a day, and 3 months to do a year. That's going to make for some very serious birthday party planning challenges for all those born there, if they choose to blend Mercury and Earth's calendar system. Number 10. Does Mercury have seasons? Seasons are caused by the tilt of the planet on its axis, allowing more of the sun's rays to heat up the planet longer at some times than others. Since Mercury's axis of rotation is tilted just 2 degrees, that's not much of a tilt at all, so the sun's rays fall nearly the same all the time, meaning the 4 seasons are 1 season there. This same effect is felt near the Earth's equator for the same reason. Bonus material! Here is where we find the information that is not as crucial as our top 10, but still really juicy and fun. Let's find out what it is. Number 11. What is the temperature on Mercury, lows and highs? The temperature on a planet will fluctuate based on a wide range of reasons, but for a working idea, Mercury can reach 280 degrees below zero Fahrenheit, minus 180 degrees Celsius, and as hot as 800 degrees Fahrenheit, 430 degrees Celsius. That means a lot of socks and sunblock in the same trip bag. Number 12. Earth's air weighs 14.7 pounds per square inch at sea level. How heavy is Mercury's air, the atmosphere? While we couldn't find an exact number, Mercury's atmosphere is barely there, and is more of an exosphere than an atmosphere. So, whatever it weighs, it's not much. Number 13. What is Mercury's air or atmosphere made out of? Helium, hydrogen, oxygen, and sodium in very small amounts, as Mercury has very little atmosphere. This is probably why there are so few high-end restaurants on Mercury. Number 14. What is the size of Mercury compared to the other planets of our solar system? Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system, and comes in around 1/3 or less than half the size of Earth. Number 15. Does Mercury have a magnetic field? Yes, it does, but we don't know why. Our understanding for now of how magnetic fields are created is by using a dynamo mechanism. On Earth, its dynamo mechanism is the hot, molten iron core, spinning around in heat that is released up to the surface passing through the core. This is known as convection. This process is what we think currently creates the magnetic field on Earth and other planets. But wait, Mercury's core is not molten, and we think is solid as a, well, rock? So whatever does create the magnetic field for planets is something we have not nailed down enough to show what powers Mercury's magnetic field. Yes, Mercury has a weak magnetic field and is believed to have a solid core, leaving us another mystery about how magnetic fields work, to which a lot of scientists are very attracted to. Number 16. What are the famous weather and features on Mercury? Earthquakes, as the planet constricts on that cooling core. Also, more craters than any other planet due to no atmosphere to blow or bury them. Also, it looks like Earth's moon. Also, has the widest spread in temperature of all the planets due to almost no atmosphere to hold in any of the heat. Also, there is the spider crater inside the Caloris Basin, also called the Pantheon Fossae. And finally, the double sunrise-sunset. Number 17. What are the spacecraft that have visited Mercury? Mariner 10 and Messenger. Mariner 10 was the first spacecraft sent to study Mercury. Mariner 10 also studied Venus on the way. Mission elapsed time, November 3rd, 1973, through March 24th, 1975. Messenger spacecraft orbited Mercury for more than 4 years. Among its accomplishments, the mission determined Mercury's surface composition, revealed its geological history, discovered details about its internal magnetic field, and verified its polar deposits are dominantly water ice. The mission ended when Messenger slammed into Mercury's surface. Mission elapsed time, August 3rd, 2004 through April 30th, 2015. Number 18. What is an Earth person's weight on Mercury? In order to figure out the weight on Mercury compared to Earth, you take the Earth weight, multiply it by 0.38, and that will give you the Mercury weight. Oddly enough, that same formula of Earth weight multiplied by 0.38 is also the same one used for Mars. Number 19. What might your voice pitch sound like on Mercury? None. No air to allow sound waves to be created. Number 20. If standing on Mercury, what can one expect to see for the day visuals? Really bright sun, and 2 sunrises and 2 sunsets. Since Mercury has virtually no atmosphere to scatter the light, the sky would be black, even though the sun's disk itself would be over twice as large as what we observe from the Earth. Number 21. Night visuals. Without an atmosphere to speak of, the stars would be far brighter and not twinkle, since those features are created by Earth's thick atmosphere. That concludes what you must know about the planet Mercury. We hope you enjoyed it. We will be releasing new What You Must Know videos coming up on the other planets and then their moons. So come back for more, and thanks for watching. And thank you for sharing this video with your friends and teachers.